On first down, Watson. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Everson Griffin in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. An 8-yard gain, so that gets him halfway there. Now they're left with a 3rd and 8 more. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Following the interception, Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. First red zone chance now for the Vikings. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. They'll run the counter with Murray. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Cousins now on 2nd down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Zach Cunningham leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. Looking for the end zone. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Aldrick Robinson, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Well, Charles, you think about the Houston Texans and the turnaround that they've had this year. Double-digit.
Okay. I have to jump in.
Oh, there, because you projected this.
Do we remember preseason? Was there something that was said in preseason about the Houston Texans?
You want to clear your throat one more time?
Let me clear my throat. Oh, sorry. What were you saying now?
Anyway, I wanted to talk about their season and their turnaround. Double-digit wins, and they're in the mix for a first-round bye.
And just the way that they've played, I mean, let's remember, 0-3 start. Deshaun Watson said, hey, I don't know how much room there will be on the bandwagon when we get rolling. Well, apparently there's a lot of room on the bandwagon because they won 9 straight, took a loss, and then get back on the beam with a win against the Jets in Week 15. But this is a dangerous team with Deshaun Watson at quarterback, DeAndre Hopkins at wide receiver. They can run the ball with Lamar Miller. And that defense, They come for you, don't they, led by J.J. Watt?
Play action for Miller. Now Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? A shotgun snap for Watson. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Oh, the ball is in. Watson lost it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run. It's Miller. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and that will force a turnover on downs. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen, 36 yards. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And they got the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Bailey now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down, couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And this is going to be incomplete. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up 1st downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Not an ideal spot to be on 1st down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in 2nd and manageable.
Yeah, let's get second lunch.
On play action, Cousins. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Play action now. Cousins going deep for Diggs. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 44 yards. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Now Bailey to tack on the extra point. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And it's now 21-0. Bailey now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Richmond.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. The Texans on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Texans on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Watson. Man open, that's Kiki QT complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A 1st down carry now for Miller. And now running right through it. Lamar Miller. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, 49 yards. And the Texans get a bit closer. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hey, 382, listen.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A 1st down throw for Cousins. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. They go play action. Cousins sliding out of the pocket. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a 1st. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
We got three, fellas. What do you need? Rhino.
On 1st down, Murray. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. 1:59 to go in the 1st half. More from Minneapolis after this.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, Cook. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go. Bring the energy. Hey, guys, check
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Cousins on first down. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. He's going to fire one deep over the... Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point try by Bailey. Bailey got the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Bailey now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
A good pickup there, a 22.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he'll take this back all the way up past the...
What? I'ma stay black. It's another